All right, here we go. Hi everybody, Jim from County Corvette here. We're finally back to some nice weather here in Pennsylvania, and starting to do some more outdoor videos. Had to do them inside over the winter because I don't like standing out in the cold. But anyway, I have a 62 300 horse Roman Red Convertible that just came in. We had serviced this car years ago. The customer had done quite a bit of work to it, you know, including some, I believe we built the front end, and I've got all the receipts. We just ran the car through the shop and it needed almost nothing. So, you know, that's the combination of a really good quality car and, you know, having, you know, doing the service when it needs it and not skimping on that. And this prior owner definitely did that. So that there is the combination of a great car and having the service work done when it needs it and doing it right. And this client spent the money to do it right. And you know, now now it pays off. You know, when we got the car from him and we did our inspection, you know, we were able to get him more. So all that said, you know, this is an older paint job, but it really presents well. In this video, this thing is going to look like concours freshly done. It's got a couple nicks and chips here and there. I really like the car. It's an original engine 300. It's not a restamp. It's an original engine car, and it's just a nice, straight, honest car. Nice, clean fiberglass. It appears to have no damage anywhere on it. It's just a nice overall combination of cars. So all that said, the only thing I don't like about the car, it's the only thing I don't like, it smells like mothballs inside. So we're going to drive it around a little bit. We're going to let it air out, and it should be good to go by the time the next owner gets it. But it's got that, you know, it's got that old person smell to it. No disrespect to anybody, but you know, the mothballs, on the other hand, you know, they kept insects and rodents away, so no electrical issues. You know, materialize over time, and you know, that's the upside to it. So anyway, let's get this thing out on the road and you know, run it through the gears. Okay, so I had this thing running earlier. It's still not up to full operating temp, but all the gauges read correctly and just runs and feels nice. The interior is not perfect in this car. You know, it looks like the reproduction seat covers, probably replacement carpets. These black salt pepper carpets, they fade pretty quick. They were never really black anyway. But it is a power window car, which is really unusual. Power windows work great. And, you know, that's just kind of a cool combination of things. Power windows in these cars was real luxury. I'm going to presume that's 109,000 miles. It doesn't look like that. That odometer looks like original numbers in there. You know, a lot of times when they rebuild these gauge clusters, they put remanufactured replacement digits in there, and you know, you can kind of tell they're not quite the same font, and that's okay. Now the 300 here, this thing's a real pussycat. It's just a real smooth running car. And you know, these lower horsepower engines are great because you just don't need to worry about fuel. You don't need to worry about the octane. They'll run just fine on 91, you know, pump gas. They'll actually run quite well on 91. So that's a benefit. And you know, with the 300s, you know, it's the base engine, so there's, you know, no very less likelihood of a restamp, that type of thing. But this is an original engine based on what I can see, which is nice. The transmission in this thing was rebuilt. You can feel it. I can feel it. The sliders are all nice and tight. It's not popping out of gear. So what you have with this car is you have a car that doesn't need restoration, and it doesn't need a ton of work. It doesn't need any work. And I'm not exactly sure where we're going to price this thing. I know it's going to be, you know, real reasonable for, you know, where these things are at this junction in time. Oh yeah. Yeah, so it's, you know, it's a lot of car for the money. Because you have to, you know, if you want to buy one of these cars and, you know, you think, oh, I'll just, you know, do some work to it, not a big deal. It can get expensive. Yeah, this thing really goes down the road nice. This suspension's really nice in this car. Steering's super tight. Man, I like it. I like it a lot. I would own this car. It doesn't pull under braking, stop, you know, it goes straight when you're on the brakes here. So that's obviously the way it should be, but it's not the way it is more often than not. So that's a real nice thing on this car. That's still a relatively cool day. It's yeah, probably upper 60s. This thing's running nice and cool. Ammeter's showing a little positive charge. Oil pressure's nice. This engine was rebuilt. I don't know if we did it, but I can tell you it's rebuilt, as is the trans. So I'll tell you, this is a turnkey car, and really a nice high-level driver. Just the way I like them. You know, I was looking at another car today, came in, and you know, on a different topic, customer's car wants me to sell it for him, and I remembered it as being a great car, and I looked at it yesterday, and it really looked nice. I'm not going to get into too many details because there's a problem with it, and I can't sell it, and the reason being is it's got a bent frame, and you know, it's the kind of thing that, you know, you go out and look at a car like that on your own. I mean, any competent, you know, person could see it was a bent frame, but you know, if you're not looking, and I'm pretty sure he has no clue. So it's kind of an unfortunate phone call I've got to make this afternoon. But I just can't sell that car, and you know, a lot of these cars that are presented to me for sale are existing customers, and they're just not cars I can put my name on. So I don't know. I don't even want to do it with disclosure. So all right, here we go. All right, I was a little sloppy in the gears there. Nothing wrong with the car. It's the fact that I'm wearing boots and rather incompetent today. But yeah, this thing runs right up the red line, and felt like it had more in it. But nice smooth running car here, guys and gals. Highly recommend this one. Okay. Yeah, I'm not one to wear driving shoes, racing shoes. You know, these boots I'm wearing. It's still wintertime in my mind, you know. I'm still wearing these heavy shoes. But yeah, this thing runs out nice, shifts real nice. Transmission's really nice in this car. I drive so many of these cars and they're just smoke. They're worn out. So you can spend a lot of money real quick. You know, you get something with a worn out engine and trans alone. You're working on $15,000 to have that done professionally. Yeah, you can get it done cheaper. You can get a lot of things done cheaper in life. You know that. But you know, to do it professionally with skilled technicians that are, you know, hourly paid, not flat rate, to do it right, and, you know, fix all the little ancillary things that they come across. Oh, this thing's so nice. I could drive this car all morning. All right, so we're still, you know, nice cool temperature here. I can't tell you anything bad about this car. And if you're looking for a good solid axle that's not going to break the bank, that you can just drive and enjoy, that's, you know, you can buy with confidence, give us a call, because this is a really, really nice car. And I don't come across them that often, but we have a lot of customers. You know, we just I think we just did our, I don't know, like 18,000th RO since 2003. We just changed software. We changed software back in 2003. We just upgraded, changed. I'm going to call it an upgrade from a DMS to Mitchell. But I noticed that we were able to do the sequential ROs, and we're way up there. But what that means is, you know, we've got a lot of customers here that we've serviced, and that's how I got this car. We get a lot of cars through our client base, and it's really a luxury that we have that a lot of other dealers don't. All right, so that's the deal on this car. You know, it's a good one. Thanks for watching the video, and please reach out to us, and we're happy to take trades, whatever you got. You know, we'll consider it and make something happen. Thanks again for watching.